For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 1 has traveled alone through the vast, silent void beyond our solar system, an aging spacecraft adrift in the cold black ocean between stars. It is the farthest human-made object in existence, a solitary witness to the universe's quiet eternity. Once, it carried our brightest ambitions, data, music, and memories of a small blue world. Now it drifts as a ghost ship of the cosmos, whispering faint signals homeward, its voice growing weaker with every passing year. Scientists expected its systems to fade gently into silence. But then, something happened that no one could explain. Voyager 1 changed course. Not due to a command from Earth, not from mechanical failure, but seemingly by its own volition. Even more unsettling, just days before this mysterious shift, Voyager detected a low-frequency hum. A tone that came from nowhere and matched nothing in NASA's archives. It wasn't solar interference. It wasn't background radiation. It was something else. A whisper from the dark, rhythmic, pulsing, almost alive. And now, with its antenna still pointed at Earth, Voyager appears to be heading back, or being pulled. What did it encounter out there? What did it see that made it turn? To understand how extraordinary this is, we need to return to the beginning. In 1977, NASA launched 2 spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, designed to take advantage of a rare planetary alignment that occurs only once every 176 years. Their mission? To perform a grand tour of the outer planets, using Jupiter and Saturn's gravity to slingshot deeper into the solar system. Voyager 1's task was to fly by Jupiter and Saturn, capturing humanity's first close-up images of their moons and rings. The pictures it sent back transformed science forever. Volcanoes erupting on Io, Saturn's intricate rings, the golden haze of Titan, and worlds that had never been seen before. When its planetary mission ended, Voyager 1 kept going, beyond Pluto, beyond the Sun's protective bubble, and into true interstellar space. There, it continued sending home faint whispers about plasma density, magnetic fields, and cosmic radiation. Its journey became a slow fade into silence. But deep into its 46th year, something unexpected broke that silence. A faint, continuous hum buried in its plasma wave data. At first, NASA engineers dismissed it as interference, maybe a failing instrument. But the reading kept repeating. It was verified by multiple ground stations. The sound wasn't random. It pulsed in perfect intervals, like a heartbeat, or a message not meant to be heard, only recorded. For weeks, teams of scientists and engineers combed through the data, comparing it to every known cosmic event. Nothing matched. Then, without warning, Voyager 1 made a subtle but deliberate change in direction, a deviation no one had commanded. Telemetry confirmed it. The aging spacecraft had shifted its orientation, its dormant thrusters firing for the first time in years, as if aligning itself with something unseen. Some thought it might be a software error, a relic line of code triggered by accident. But there was no such command in the logs. The new trajectory pointed Voyager's sensors toward a patch of space with no known stars, no recorded galaxies, no gravitational anomalies. An empty void. So why look there? What had drawn its attention? Weeks later, the signals Voyager sent home began to change. The transmission frequency showed strange distortions, not random static, but structured modulation buried in the data stream. The timing, the intervals, the symmetry, all too precise to be chance. Cryptographers, linguists, and AI analysts were brought in to study the patterns. Some believed the signal contained binary sequences resembling harmonic resonance, like music transcribed into numbers. Others thought it might be a form of acknowledgement, as though the probe wasn't just observing, but being observed. Could Voyager have encountered an intelligence that doesn't use radio waves, but instead communicates through gravity, magnetic fields, or some other unknown medium? If so, had it noticed us too? Behind closed doors, NASA convened an emergency review at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. The mood was tense. Some engineers insisted it was a dying spacecraft misfiring in its final days. Others pointed to the consistency of the signal, the deliberate geometry hidden in the noise, and the undeniable precision of the course change. What if Voyager 1 had crossed into a region of distorted spacetime, or brushed against an unknown energy field? Or worse, what if it was responding to something? Independent scientists soon joined the debate. Astrophysicists suggested that Voyager might have entered an area dense with dark matter interactions, a phenomenon never before observed directly. Others speculated that it had encountered a gravitational anomaly, a mirror distortion reflecting its own signals back in altered form. But one paper caused particular unease. A group of AI researchers found that Voyager's new signal shared mathematical overlaps with the 1974 Arecibo message, the binary radio transmission humanity once sent to the stars. Could it be that something received that message, and is now replying through Voyager 1? When Carl Sagan and his team placed the golden record aboard the Voyager spacecraft, it was meant as a hopeful gesture, a time capsule for the cosmos. The record contained greetings in 55 languages, music from across cultures, and diagrams mapping Earth's location using pulsars as reference points. A message to anyone or anything that might one day find it. But what if that message has been found and decoded? If so, Voyager 1 isn't just a relic of exploration. It's a beacon. One that has been carrying our address for nearly half a century. Inside NASA, the tone has changed. According to leaked reports, internal communications have been quietly reclassified. The anomaly is now labeled under Data Integrity Review. Team members have been advised to avoid public speculation about non-natural causes. Yet, off the record, several insiders admit they're deeply unsettled. Voyager's behavior doesn't fit any model of known astrophysics. The signal evolves. The timing adapts. It mirrors our responses. It behaves like intelligence. If a human machine, drifting alone in the coldest depths of space, has encountered something capable of reacting, learning, and replying, then this isn't just a technical anomaly. It's a moment of cosmic reckoning. Voyager 1 was never designed to last this long. It wasn't built to whisper across the stars for 50 years, and it certainly wasn't meant to make contact. Yet here we are, watching a machine billions of miles from home possibly engage in a dialogue we cannot yet comprehend. What began as a mission of discovery has become something else entirely. A story about the boundary between science and mystery, between signal and sentience. 15 billion miles from Earth, Voyager the 1st of May have found something. Or perhaps, something found it. The distortions, the impossible course correction, the mirrored patterns, they all suggest one haunting possibility. Maybe Voyager hasn't just encountered an anomaly. Maybe it has been recognized. And if that's true, then the greatest discovery in human history won't begin with a word, but with a signal. So what do you think? Has Voyager 1 truly encountered something unnatural? Is this the dawn of a new era in exploration, or the final chapter of a story we were never meant to hear? Let us know your thoughts below. Because in the end, Voyager didn't just send back data. It sent back a question, one the universe might now be answering.